The Information Revolution, Spartans. Hi, my name is Austin H. Waldo, and I need your help. In fact, the world needs your help. In fact, the world needs 300 of you to help. This might be a little difficult to explain, but I will do my best. The goal here is to create a new internet of sorts, a database of the universe, an analog AI. The last term is essentially a buzzword, but hopefully it has captured your interest. The story started a long time ago, but we can just start with the end of 2022, November to be exact. I invested $250,000 into this technology project. It was not even my idea, but I do feel like I'm the messenger for it. Anyways, Larry Page and Sergey Brin organized the internet via Google back in the late 90s. Essentially, what they did is they figured out how to use something they noticed in real life and applied it to their technology, and it worked extremely well. They realized that the research papers cited most frequently by other research papers were, generally speaking, the most valuable pieces of information. They took the same concept and applied it to their search engine, and voila, history was made. Google became the organizer and portal to the internet. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to make some new history. Technology seems to have gotten out of hand as of late, and I believe I was sent here to create a new system. Hopefully, if you're reading this or listening to this, you are too. So how are we going to do it? Well, here's a general idea. How have we elected the most powerful person on the planet since 1776? Technically, 1787. Well, we have something called the Electoral College system. In the same way that Google guys applied research papers to their technology, the idea here is to apply this system to our technology. Well, what is our technology? Enter the schoolhouse station, above Pinball Pete's and the Riv. The address is 231 Mack Avenue in East Lansing, Michigan, right smack dab at your campus. MSU, the home of the Spartans. And what do the Spartans do? Well, they protected freedom, of course, and that is what we are going to do today. 300 Spartans will be elected to officially represent this new system in order to neutralize and organize information. Well, there are 50 states in the United States of America that each have their own specific amount of electors. If we divide the 300 students into 88 freshmen, 88 sophomores, 88 juniors, and 36 seniors, we will have our electors. Now, because the seniors have, at least in theory, more life experience and education, their votes are weighted heavier, and it goes down the line. Another interesting and cool element of this system is that when you guys graduate, the system will self-cleanse. I hear complaints in politics about career politicians and term limits. Well, this system automatically has it built in. Anyway, here are the rough numbers and how this would all work for a given question, such as, does 2 plus 2 equal 4, or is the sky blue? In the following section, with the help of ChatGPT, I will lay out how the schoolhouse station system will come to neutral information, and I will conclude by explaining the confidence/neutrality score. The schoolhouse station is modeled after the United States Electoral College. It involves 300 student representatives, 88 freshmen, 88 sophomores, 88 juniors, and 36 senior captains, who vote on key questions. Votes are weighted. Freshman votes are worth 1.8 points, sophomores 2 points, juniors 2.5 points, and senior captains 5 points. Example question, is the sky blue? Freshman, votes for yes, 70 times 1.8, 126 points. Votes for no, 18 times 1.8 equals 32.4 points. Sophomores, votes for yes, 60 times 2 equals 120 points. Votes for no, 28 times 2, 56 points. Juniors, votes for yes, 75 times 2.5 equals 187.5 points. Votes for no, 13 times 2.5 equals 32.5 points. Senior captains, votes for yes, 30 times 5 equals 150 points. Votes for no, 6 times 5 equals 30 points. Final tally. Total points for yes, 126 plus 120 plus 187.5 plus 150 equals 538.5 points. Total points for no, 32.4 plus 56 plus 32.5 plus 30 equals 150.9 points. Neutrality score. Neutrality score, 583.5 for yes, minus 150.9 against, yes or no, equals 432.6. So the higher the neutrality score, the more neutral the information. This system mirrors the United States Electoral College, ensuring that information is evaluated fairly and accurately with the neutrality score reflecting the most neutral information. All right, so this sounds like a cool system, hopefully. If you catch on and understand the power behind all this, you may realize that it's going to play a huge role in fighting the polarization, weaponization, of information craziness that's gotten so rampant as of late. Also, this system will work in the case of a solar flare, as it has its own analog grid, so it's a backup internet, and that's of major importance as well. Could we use less or more Spartans? Possibly, but the logic of using 300 just plain works. However, right now, for the launching of the system, we're going to shoot for 50 student electors and then up it to 300 as we progress. All right, so this sounds all fine and dandy perhaps, but how do you turn it on? How do you get 300, or 50 for that matter, students interested in figuring out answers to questions? Well, I think I have an answer for that. It's called the Great Debate. What is the Great Debate? Isn't it fitting that we apply our technology that's powered by the inspiration of the Electoral College and apply it to politics? Why don't we have Spartans control this SHIT show of an election that hasn't even really started yet by, and I'm not sure if I like the term forcing, but forcing the presidential candidates to come and debate at Michigan State University. This whole event, including the 12 to 16 questions, will be planned, elected, shaped, and everything else by you, the Spartans. Oh, and Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg can do their fight in the intermission. Now, this is some Ripley's Believe It or Not / Ringling Bros circus type-ish, but I think we can pull it off. An enticing angle of this is that we can put together some sort of wager or bet to the presidential candidates. We can say that if we get, let's say, 70% a passing grade, C's get degrees, of the 50,000 students at Michigan State University to register to vote before the election, then they will promise to participate in the Great Debate. This goes hand in hand with the new law that passed that allows students to register to vote on campus, no matter where they are from, for the first time in history. I think that the student body can rally behind this and make a big push to get students interested in the election. And as you may know, Michigan is a swing state, so it's very important for the presidential candidates to focus on our state. And historically, college students tend to lean more blue, so this may bring some more neutralization as well, considering the information and auxiliary information will be coming from our newfound system. Maybe, maybe not. This whole journey for me has been a mind bender. It's tested my faith, my finances, my spirit, and my health. But I think I understand why God put me through it all at this point. We want to create a new upside-down power dynamic. Now, I'm not saying the world won't get behind university students. You're not children, but you're also not really fully adults yet in the sense of running the rat race. So I believe you're the perfect spiritual class to achieve this. So how do we keep me, who is essentially a pioneer and leader in this project, neutral? Well, enter my family. I'm one of 8 children, perfectly positioned in the middle, and my family is quite simply the best, bar none. So taking a page out of the Monarch's playbook, I will be heavily utilizing my family whenever need be in terms of managing this project and responsibilities. I personally do not want the responsibility solely on my shoulders anyway. I essentially tried that, and it literally drove me crazy. So as a family, we will guide this thing. Now, I won't write out all the details of what's in my head, and I will leave it somewhat at this. What I've explained in this paper is an outline. It's a structure that, if taken seriously and implemented properly, cannot be stopped. It, similar to AI, is generative. It creates and grows upon itself. You all can decide on what the inner workings of the system look like. You can decide who is in the 300. You can decide with your free will where this will go. And I believe in you. I believe in the human spirit. I believe you will figure it out. You will figure out the way, the truth, and you will figure out life. If you've read these words or listened to them and you are inspired and would like to join, we've put together a website to promote and recruit the Spartans needed to organize the Great Debate. TheGreatDebate2024.com. It's not .org.com. Now, I'm not sure how Steve Jobs and Wozniak felt when they were first putting together their computers, but I feel like this is building our wings on the way down after we've decided to jump off the cliff. My goal is to get 300 of the smartest, whatever that means, students on MSU's campus together to be the lifeblood and energy of the system. The schoolhouse station at 231 Mac Ave is an empty container ready to be filled with whatever ideas, pivots, and things that you want to accomplish. I just lit the spark. I think this is the first major use case of our system, and I think it's a good one that will put us on the world stage and launch us directly at our mission to neutralize all information in the universe, organize it, and make it meaningful and useful. Spartans, if you're not willing to step up to the challenge, I actually graduated from the University of Michigan. Go Blue! And I know some Wolverines who will be down to create the first schoolhouse station node. But as of right now, the plan is to make the second schoolhouse station in Ann Arbor after we get this one in East Lansing fully operational. Spartans unite! P.S. Too long, didn't read. If you want to be one of the 300 Spartans to change the world and create a new internet/information system, sign the petition at thegreatdebate2024.com. PPS, not to be a marketer or anything, but if the previous words struck a chord in your heart, soul, mind, or spirit, or if you found this whole thing to just be wildly batshit crazy, please think of one Spartan student to pass it along to. Just one. And now send it.